Police have identified one of the victims in the infamous Gilgo Beach murders case.
Now, this development comes more than a decade after the remains of 11 people were found dumped on the shores of Long Island, New York. The murder victim has been identified as Karen Vergata. She was 34 years old when she disappeared close to 3 decades ago. Authorities did not identify a suspect in her death.
There are no charges at this time. Miss Vergata's disappearance was in 1996, which is 27 years ago. We are going to continue to work this particular case as we did the Gilgo 4 investigation. We're going to have no comment on what, if any, suspects we developed at this time.
This development comes as prosecutors work to strengthen their case against Rex Heuermann. He's been charged with the murders of 3 of the Gilgo Beach victims and is suspected in the death of a 4th. Joining us now from Hop Hog is CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul. Shanelle, thanks so much for joining us. First off, what have we learned about the newly identified victim, Karen Vergata?
Well, here's what we know. It's been 27 years. This woman has been referred to as Fire Island Jane Doe. Today, just outside the DA's office here in Suffolk County, Michael and Lana, we learned that woman's identity, 34-year-old Karen Vergata. So police say she went missing sometime in 1996. At the time, they say she was working as an escort. They also say that her skull and her body were found in 2 different locations on the south side of Long Island. They say they were ultimately able to confirm those belong to the same person. And then today, the DA just outside this office behind us said using genealogy testing, they were able to swab a relative of Miss Vergata to confirm it was in fact her.
Now, authorities, Shanelle, did not announce a connection between Vergata's death and Rex Heuermann. It's a bit confusing, though, because the last time we heard from them, they're talking about Heuermann. So help us sort all of this out. Did they give us any indication of getting closer to finding out how she died or who may be responsible for her murder?
Yeah, a great question, Lana. Something that a lot of folks who are watching this story unfold are probably thinking. We asked the DA about that today. Basically, what he said was he wants this day to be about Miss Vergata's family, her friends, her community. I mean, think about it. It's something they have been waiting 27 years for. So he wanted to keep this moment about them. He said very explicitly he was not going to talk about charges. He was not going to talk about a suspect today. But keep in mind, Lana and Michael, this is part of the Gilgo Beach serial killing task force, the homicide task force. So they are looking into 11 bodies that were found in that area on the south side of Long Island in the last decade or more. And so we know so far throughout this investigation that 3 of those murders have been linked to Rex Heuermann. He's been charged in these 3 cases. He's also a prime suspect in the 4th. But again, today, police did not make a connection between Rex Heuermann and Karen Vergata's body.
And he would have been 32 at the time that Vergata was killed. But again, there's no link as far as they've said at this point.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
And I wanted to ask Shanelle, you made an interesting point here because we just saw a moment ago the faces of all these young women. Only some of those investigators have been able to link to Heuermann. Where does the case against him currently stand?
Yeah, it's still a very fluid situation. So here's what's happening right now. As we mentioned, he's charged in 3 of these cases. He's also a prime suspect in a 4th case. Earlier this week, he appeared in court for a preliminary hearing. Prosecutors right now are basically asking the judge in this case to order a court-ordered DNA sample. And this is really important because what they want to determine is whether or not there's any connection to some of the other bodies that have been found during that same timeline in the same location. Also, Lana and Michael, important to note that this is someone who has property in Las Vegas, in South Carolina, so it might not just be about this area. They want to see whether there's any connection to murders in other parts of the country.
Question still.
Shanelle Kaul, thanks so much for your reporting.